Hello everyone, and welcome to the Fire Emblem E3 2020 showing of The Nameless Heroes, a Fire Emblem 8 ROM hack by Ken Puhu, and I'm joined here by the infamous Pikmin1211. Say hello to the people out there, Pikmin.
Hello, everybody.
And I had the distinct pleasure of playing this hack. I love the teal, by the way. I had the pleasure of playing this hack last year, and this track still gets me every time. So
It's the best track in the game.
So this year,
in any game.
For this year's FE3, we're actually not going to play the game. We're just going to have a chat while this plays in the background.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. But yeah, before we
get out your dark coffee,
we're just gonna sip on your coffee for this FE3 2020. But before we do get into it, Pick, tell us a bit about some of the progress that's been made since last year.
Yeah, so the translation is up to Chapter 9, which you're going to see as we play Chapter 9. And we've redone a lot of graphics, as you can also see.
Yeah, I had a sneak peek of the graphics. They look fantastic. Glad to see that the translation is progressing. And how close is the hack to being done at this point?
It is like less than 10 chapters from the ending of the first ending.
That's fantastic. And I know that Ken is the mastermind behind this, but who are some of the other folks that are involved in this project, and what is your role for the good people out there?
Well, there's me, of course. Pikmin1211, the lead of the translation project. There's Aruku and Ira, who help on development. 7743, of course, you know him well.
The legend.
And all of our artists and translators as well. I could list them, but that might take a while.
Yeah, there's a lot of people on this project. I'm assuming the credits are all on the thread on the Fire Emblem universe.
And the credits are all included.
Excellent. And here we have Echidna. So for those of you who are curious, this hack, correct me if I'm wrong, Pick, this is set a year before the events of FE6 and focuses on the resistance efforts in the Western Isles that lead to what happens around like chapter 10 of FE6 or so. So this is kind of like leading into that specifically, would you say?
Yep, that's about right.
And while there are Elite characters that show up, like everyone's favorite Echidna, they don't actually become playable units in your army, but you said temporary, right?
Yes, for some chapters you get them temporarily, but they're never true party members in that sense.
Got it. So a cool little way to do cameo without making it like super fanfiction-y. I think one of the things I like about TNH is that it takes in place an Elite without, in my opinion at least, I'm not like an Elite historian or fanboy, but I feel like it doesn't poo-poo on the established narrative and doesn't like take a ton of liberties with the existing characters, as we hear a nice brigand scream.
The brigand scream.
The brigand scream.
The best scream sound effect, in my opinion.
Yeah, so yeah, I like that it doesn't like just take like all the existing characters and put them in the story and makes Walt super epic for no reason. It just kind of happens in the Western Isles. I think if you're going to do a hack in an established setting, I think TNH is a pretty decent blueprint to follow from a narrative standpoint. But mechanically, it's so different than the Elite games. Do you want to talk a bit about that for the people who aren't familiar with this one?
Yeah, sure. It's a lot like if you played FE5. And then you'll be familiar with a lot of the mechanics. There's capture. There's shields from Turing Saga that increase your defense when held, but they have durability.
And then liking these two, I know Blade did the updates on Isaac there, the Lord, and Lizzie's the second Lord, and that was Buskhusker.
Yeah.
Excellent. It's like we recorded this before, and I goofed super hard.
Yeah, well, who would have thought that might happen?
Who would have thought I would die? Oh, the CGs again. Every time.
Yes. They're very good CGs.
Look at this edgy girl in the moonlight.
Where else would you put an edgy girl?
But in the moonlight. Does she have a blade affinity?
If only.
We're gonna start a petition blade affinity for TNH.
I'll have to talk to Ken about adding blade affinity.
I'm sure he'll be into it. But tell us a bit more then. So, narratively, we're 9 chapters in. What's been happening? What's going on without spoilering too much?
So at this point, Isaac is working with the resistance against the Etrurian.
Okay.
And they're at their hideout right now. And suddenly, this girl shows up with an Etrurian troop.
And she's an old student of Isaac's, looks like.
That's her. She's his former subordinate.
And now she's super edgy assassin girl.
A classic story.
Classic. I have to say, as good as the new Isaac looks, he is less edgy than old Isaac, in my opinion.
Do you think?
Maybe it's the blue eyes that make him less edgy. I don't know.
He's got those soft, caring eyes
He does.
behind that rough exterior.
He exudes more like troubled dad energy than edgelord energy.
He is very much a troubled dad.
Is he a troubled dad? Spoilers?
He does not have Tobin, but
Well, I
he
guess
is
this girl.
very dad-like.
I know he's dad-like with Kara.
Yes. He tends to be that way.
He seems less edgy by chapter 9 than earlier, but I'm curious to see. Oop, there's some dots. Never mind. We're back to where we
He's
need to go.
always got some ellipses in his dialogue.
Love it. We love.
To remind you, he is the edgelord.
Is this?
This.
Give it to your strongest ally. Neato. Where's Brian? Give me Brian. Let's see. Okay, so we got level 9 Lizzie here. The Vorpal Shield. Neat.
That's Lizzie's prep shield.
Oh, the funny Kelly
And her
sword.
prep sword. The funny killing sword. It's not quite the flame shooting sword that Kelly had, but
Yeah.
it still wrecks armor damage.
Love it. We got Beta Mulder. Here he is. The
Big man
battle axe.
Brian. He's got a battle axe and a silver shield. I'm not sure why.
I love it. Is this your save?
Yes, this was my save for testing purposes.
Okay.
Of course, the archer needs the defense bonus.
Yeah. Oh, we got greasy nerd Joel over here.
Big man Joel.
Joel's
The
about
big
to,
muscles.
Joel's about to write up 8 paragraphs on a forum telling you why you're wrong with that dude and that beard.
I mean, this guy told me I was wrong, I'd listen to him. Looks like he can scratch my head.
Yeah, I mean, if the guy telling you you're wrong on the internet has 18 strength, I might listen to him. And he's got 17 con to boot. That's just from sitting down and gaming all day and eating chips.
He's a real gamer.
Joel's a Twitch streamer. Alright, let's see. And then we got Burkus. The lad. The absolute lad.
Huge man Burkus.
The big chief. And then we got Kara. New art for Kara. New art for Burkus, too.
Yes.
This is the
Lots of
Hypergamma
art.
Spaces art, because I knew from
Yep.
last time. Beautiful. We got Elios.
He's got a horse now.
He's got a horse now. So he's an
That makes him
uncoordinated
instantly better.
horse. Horse mage. Yeah. Here he is.
There he is.
Perfect. He's got an iron. Wait, let's give this man a steel blade quickly.
Do we have any steel blades?
You got yourself insert. We got Edmund. We got the whole crew. Oh, we got Burrell.
Burrell's still here.
We got Celine the dancer. It's a really nice piece of art. Who did this one?
This was by she's Milia.
Melia? Yeah, the hair. The hair
Yes.
is Melia. That's the tell.
The hair is very well there.
Already got new art too.
Yes.
New hands.
Very cute hands.
Tidor on the bench.
He's chilling.
Audrey also chilling this chapter. Whoa, with her 17 strength though.
Big strength.
Who do I want though? Who do I want for this chapter? I feel like I have to use him. We're promoting Ferris, I guess, because no one else can use the Orion's Bolt.
Well, Johnny is too low level, I
Johnny's too
think.
low level. Oh wait, let's just observe for a sec. New Johnny art.
Very nice Johnny art.
Who did the
Tip
Johnny
in
art?
his hat. This was by Dur the Vapor Island.
Praise Durman.
Dur did a lot of bugs. All very good work.
And now we got Sniper. Forest Knight.
Forest Knight,
Epic.
with your favorite skill, the one-range bow skill.
Does it have a one-range bow skill?
It sure does.
Ken, no! I've been owned.
You've been duped.
I've been completely and utterly owned here. Oh my god. This one-range... I mean, by one-range bow skill, do you mean he gets to use swords?
No, he gets to use bows at one range.
No! Well, at least there's a hit penalty.
They suck at one range, but they can still be used.
He still has bow fair.
Yes.
Okay. That upsets me more than it should, but I'll... Alright, Battle Axe goes here.
We don't really need the battle axe on Brian.
We do need the Battle Axe on this lad, though. Oh, wait, no, Killer Axe. Oh, he has a Killer Axe already. Never mind.
He's already got the killer axe,
Yeah.
so let's give him the battle axe.
Yeah, who needs 1-2 range? He's a Battle Axe. Alright. Oh, do we have that Guiding Ring still?
Yes, you do.
I think we might want to promote... Because I'd promote Morris, but he's not going to do it this year.
He's not close, yeah.
Sophia's not
Unfortunately.
close. She's got an orange bow, too.
Oh yeah, don't need that.
Let's promote Wolf.
Yes, the big man wolf.
You got him, boys. Let's see.
Get him some axes.
Yeah, so we're doing Lance Paladin, Sword, Lance, Axe, Shield, Great Knight, or
Great Knights get everything.
or we can do Sword. Oh, let's do the Axe Pal. We're doing
The
Axe.
cooler paladin.
Who needs lances when you're a paladin?
Marcus might as well have been an axe paladin.
Yeah. Axe Pal.
All he does is throw hand axes.
And I gotta say, I'll say this again. I love the graphics, dude. They look so good.
Yes, it was a lot of effort to get the stat screen and the battle screen working properly.
I believe
And I
it.
toiled with that for a few days.
I believe it. Okay, let's see. Iron Blade will have to do if there's no Steel Blade.
We got some random junk sitting around on everyone's inventories.
Yeah, I kind of want. So
And I
know
want
of
that
this
armor slayer.
What I know of this chapter is that I want all the good items.
Ooh. There's a master seal in the convoy as well.
That's new.
And I think Kara can promote too.
Kara can promote. That's a good idea. I like how Isaac has the men's staff.
Isaac's got some Sagittae in the men's staff. He's trying to be a priest like Morris. Change his ways.
He wants to be a war monk. That's his arc. Okay, yeah, we'll promote Kara. Nope, that's not how you promote Kara.
You're right. She's not quite an archer.
Not quite. Alright, let's do this. Falcon Knight? Oh no.
Darkfly, get the Gale Force.
Wait, she gets Gale Force, but his lance is only. I actually kind of prefer the
Yes.
stake on the dark flyer. Magic flyers are
Yeah.
always super busted.
So in this case, it's you can get a lot of weapons or you can get Gale Force. Your choice.
I kind of like Falcon Knight, but I feel like for the sake of Fire Emblem E3 2020,
The Darkfly is cooler.
we gotta show off the custom stuff here. For the good people out there.
Get some Gale Force going.
Yeah. If I know anything about Gale Force, it's that it's really good on Wolt, so it must be good on Kara too. Alright. Spoilers. I have to make sure that this one goes up after.
Yeah.
And then we'll do Guiding Ring on you. Mage Knight. Oh, we can ditch the horse.
Ditch the horse. Or you can go Mage Knight.
We're going full Ilios. As much as I like the Tomato cat.
The cannon promotion.
There we go. Young Olsen. Gains are decent.
Big strength
Big strength.
for his swords.
Yes, which I'm definitely using.
Of
No,
course.
he actually does have big strength. Yeah, we're doing that. Ooh, yes. Killing Edge Mage Knight. Let's go.
The
Epic.
magic killing it.
Alright. Absolutely epic. Alright.
Now this is epic.
Alright, Lizzie. And this hack, while it normally has capture, as I learned the hard way last time, there's no capture here.
Yes, this map restricts capture.
Which saddens me, but I'll live. I will live. I will learn to live. Okay.
You can't use that shield, by the way.
You can't
Just
use
so
the
you
silver
know.
shield?
He doesn't have shields, no. His class
Oh, there's a
doesn't.
shield proficiency now?
Yes, if you check the class description, it lists who can use shields.
Oh, interesting. Oh, I see.
Leather shield can be used by any class, but the other shields, you need to be able to use them.
Okay, Wolf can use shields, yeah.
Paladins do have big shields, so...
Okay, I'll give him the Iron Blade.
Brian with the blade.
Blade Thief.
I think we should give Brian the Master Seal for when he gets that 1 point of experience.
Oh, that's a good idea. Because these guys all have Watchful, so you can't steal from them.
Give all the stat boosters to Brian too. Get those stats up.
Yeah, we're doing it. FE3
He's gonna be
2020.
Big tank Brian.
9 skill Brian, better than his JP hack counterpart.
That's like 2 more skill.
We'll give the Spirit Dust to Olsen.
To Olsen.
FE3 2020, 16 minutes of prep. These are the strats you like
coolest-
and subscribe for.
The coolest prep you've ever seen, where Dan keeps giving people the Orion's Bolt.
I really want to use the Orion's Bolt, but I just can't bring
Johnny.
myself to do so.
Poor Johnny, sitting on the bench.
I think this is really all we can do. Ooh.
Brave Axe, ooh, Killer Axe.
Yeah, we're just gonna use all the cool stuff. Why not? FE3.
Pull out the
2020.
big boy weapons.
Yeah, we're using all the cool stuff here. All right, let's see. Let's check the map. View map. We got torches with 1 hit point. Now this is epic. All right, now
Bring Burkus up to the front lines, of course.
classic Armor Knight strats. Brian and Burkus, I want taken on to the side.
The 2 beefy boys.
Yeah, we got the beef cakes. Clogging up the left. We'll have Lizzie clog up the right. Alright, let's see. So we'll do a few turns with animations on, and then we'll turn them off.
Yep.
Brian.
Brian first, so we can actually see what's going on.
You can smite Brian. Get out of here, Brian.
He smoked him.
We got combat arts too we can use. We got
Yes.
Armor Slayer on him. The Armor Slayer's on. Did I put it on?
I think Lizzie has it.
Oh, Lizzie has it. Why am I such a dunce? Okay.
Very redundant because her prep weapon is an armor slayer.
I prepped for 13 minutes and I still can't do this right. Alright. I'm clearly unepic. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna just put Lizzie here.
Good plan.
The epic Calyx sword. Actually, we'll do this first.
Trade it off. Yeah.
Epic trade strats on turn 1.
Big trade strats. Getting that armor slayer into Isaac's hands.
He's telling Jesters to hold his blade.
Hold my blade.
Ooh, the clutch dodge.
The 79 dodge.
He's adding insult to pecking injury here. I don't have a way to trade that over, so I'm just gonna leave.
Light brand strats. got a life plan. I don't know if it'll be. Oh yeah, there we go.
Get out of here.
Big magic damage.
Whoa, the sideburns compel you.
His sideburns are too powerful for us mortals.
We can't comprehend sideburns. Okay, now.
Brave Ag.
We'll keep Lizzie over here. And Lizzie over here. I think that's fair. Let's see what happens here. I know that Myrmidon has a Zimbardo. No, my torches.
I don't think he one-shots Wolf, though.
Look at Burkus and his King DDD cape.
His big man axe and his big cape.
Those armor animations are great. I'll get out of here, Schwarz. Oh no.
Ooh, good dodge. She may be promoted, but she still has no health.
Galefor. Wow, she only has 22 hit points.
That's Kara for you. She's made of wet paper.
Uh-oh. Yay, Wolf not getting doubled. We're getting casually.
I'd be very sad
Yeah.
if he got doubled from a Zonbatomer.
Good thing Isaac's here to double things.
Isaac with his big boy stats.
Killing Edge obtained. Nifty. Yes, we want this. Yeah, we'll do that.
Who needs axes?
We promoted everyone to give them axes anyway, so it's fine.
The
Look at these one-range bow straps, guys. Swords.
one range bow, it's just a sword. Ooh, this guy's getting clubbed.
Look at Joel in his green sweatpants.
I wouldn't mess with a guy in green sweatpants.
Just telling you why you're wrong. This is why this hack is bad. Here's my essay that I spent an hour writing on the internet. Look at that tank.
You got nothing on my man Wolf.
Magic sideburns here, guys. You were here first, the JP hack. Okay. Player phase. Let's go. Alright, we'll do... So our goal here is just to survive, right? There's no other things to be aware
There
of.
are some enemies towards the bottom with item drops.
Cool animation. Is that a Ken?
Yes, that's by Ken. Lizzie's custom animation.
Okay, Edmund's charge again. With Joel. Good thing Morris is here for the big heals.
Heck yeah. Yeah, there's a guide you can read. Since this is FEE3, I'm not going to. Oh, okay.
Is this an FE7 generic?
No, this is a custom by Pi.
Looks fantastic.
Pretty great. He's a bow knight.
We're gonna topple the torches. No. So the tactician's like the leadership star guy, right?
Yes. And
I
both
do-
her and the tactician drop items when they die.
Very cool. I like the use of the guide. I feel like that's... I know Justice and Pride did this too.
Yes.
So these kinds of like little cutscenes to give you hints. I think that's a pretty nifty way to like give extra characterization. I can't
It's a good way.
Oh no, she knows she's at FE3. We've been duped, lads. All right, let's see.
Agra says hello to the fans.
Ooh, do we do longbow strats to outrange the mage? Hello, souls of the
Ooh.
forest. Look at Ferris doing
get
his
those-
best barrel.
Big brain strats.
See, guys, bows are better at long range than 1-2 range. This hack reinforces that idea.
By making them suck at one range.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Let's go,
Jester.
Jester. The playable soldier.
Who doesn't love a playable soldier? Even if
Every
he's-
hack.
Probably,
Every hack needs one.
Every hack needs a playable soldier. Gotta have playable soldiers, guys. Alright, Kara's gonna gale force on this guy.
Close.
Where is
We're
the
gonna
song
drop
from?
the Gale Force strats. This is from Riviera.
Okay. This sounds like Staff of Ages battle music.
I think this song is in Staff of Ages. I think I've heard that comment before. I don't know if it actually is in Staff of Ages.
I just assume that it is.
Let's just pretend that we're right.
Yes. Rapier Isaac. Big crit.
Ooh, with the soul to get that one health back.
Yeah. Isaac wants to be topped off. Okay, let's see. We gotta, let's see. Helios. There we go. So for those of you watching, this is actually our second take. The first take went super poorly. We tried this on hard mode and I got absolutely wrecked.
It destroyed.
It was.
Let's just say everyone died.
Let's just say that like by turn 2, I had lost like 4 units.
Ooh, the crit.
Big
Spin it
crits.
to win.
Spin to win. Yeah, that's how Fire Emblem works. So now we're playing this on normal mode, and it's much better for my small brain.
His brain wasn't big enough to comprehend the JP strats.
No. I feel like because of all of the stuff that's in this game that's custom, it does make it a little bit trickier to get onboarded to this hack, like when you're just dropped in mid-game.
Yep. Yeah, I can see that. Meanwhile, as for myself, I find myself trying to capture in hacks that don't have capture.
Yep.
So it goes both ways.
Yeah. Oh, the hammer guy's going for Burkus again. No, Burkus.
Ooh, he tanks it. Ooh, and he deletes him before it crumbles.
Is that a Wrath crit? Wrath Burkus, new meta.
Wrath
Burkus. Can we
Burkus.
establish that? Are there manuals in this hack?
Yes, there are break and pre-recorded footage.
Yeah. Alright, oh, I gotta play this turn again.
Yeah.
Alright, we're turning off the animations. Epic Brian strats?
Ooh. You can use the Master Seal now.
Yes. These are the strats you like and subscribe for.
Remember to smash that subscribe button.
Fire Emblem FEE3, please subscribe.
Please, I need to feed my family.
Let's see, Joel.
Big boy Joel.
Just replaying the turn, boys. Nothing big here.
Nothing to see here. Gonna go for that epic longbow strat.
Oh yeah, epic longbow strats once again.
Very important.
Okay. I have to figure out how to like edit so I can put in text because I don't really know how to do that comfortably.
Throw in some Comic Sans.
Comic Sans. The hack is good. It'll say across the screen at this very moment. If you're unaware, the hack is good.
Hack good? Question mark.
Let's take advantage of Gale Force.
Let's use those Gale Force strats. And of course we have the best BGM in the game.
Inescapable Fate? Is that what this is?
Heck yeah.
Everyone's favorite. I actually like this track. Why is
Yeah,
this,
I love it.
why is this track a meme? Is it because like all the old hacks used it a lot?
Yeah, it's because a lot of old hacks music, because there's like the edgy map phase music.
It's true, it is pretty edgy. It is pretty edgy. It's certainly edgy, but nevertheless. Ooh, Luna? Yes.
That's not Luna.
Oh.
It looks like Luna, but it's not.
What is it?
It's Moonlight. It prevents them from countering.
That's nice.
A hammer guy.
These heckin' fog hammers, man. Uh-oh.
Ooh, it wouldn't
Anyway.
have killed them anyway. Doubling the soldiers with
Battle
your
Axe
armor.
Burkus.
He's fine. Don't worry about it.
The frontal assault is approaching fast. Okay,
And your torches.
some extra torches.
Yep.
It would be cool if there was like a torch placing mechanic for this map.
That would be interesting, but that sounds hard.
That does sound really hard.
I could probably do it.
See, guys, let's set you ID 8. Oh, ambush spawns.
The idea guy in motion.
We're going fast and loose here, boys. I like to play my Fire Emblem. Alright.
Run and gun.
Run and gun, dude. That's the strat. Defend more like run and gun. Defend more like Isaac on a pillar.
Ooh,
Aha.
100 hit on this one. I reaver your reaver, good sir.
Yeah, Kara's gonna come in extra hot here.
With the Gale Force proc.
I don't think anyone can do anything there. You can't reach Burkus, who needs to peel back for a heal. But Olsen's got the side unlocked with Brian, who's gonna
Olsen.
promo hard.
Ooh, we got the Brian promo
Oh wait,
incoming.
did I forget to give him the Master Seal?
You might have forgotten to do this.
Good thing we have Epic Kanto Plus.
Yeah. There it is.
There we go. Very optimal
Now
strats
we're
here.
cooking with gas.
Butler Brian,
Butler Brian?
Rogue Brian.
Assassin Brian.
Oh,
Vote
assassin.
below in the comments.
I'll set up the straw poll right now. I think. I feel like we should do Butler to show off the Ken animation.
We could.
Let's do that. We'll do this for Ken.
Let's do it.
Do it for
Butler
Ken.
Brian. The man.
Because these are Ken
Look at
animations,
that.
yeah.
Handsome man.
He's got the ascot on his. This is canon.
This is the canon promotion.
Let's give you 3 options, but then tell you one is correct. That's how this works, right?
That is exactly how this works. But if you're feeling funny, you can pick the wrong option.
Yeah.
We're going in deep with Jester here.
Jester's taking the point. Ooh, some Thrash music. The claps.
Of course. This music claps. Isaac beating up axe users with his lance read.
Axe is not. Wolf. Ugh. Okay. Oh no, Wolf. Did you proc
Wolf
something?
procking adept at the worst time.
No, Wolf. No.
Dodge! Oh my god.
Wolf, no. You had a death wish.
It's not a pandan LP without someone dying.
This is correct. I'm actually kind of in a bad spot. I might have to peel back
Isaac just holding the point by himself.
with a lance
Nothing
reaver
to see
against
here.
axe dudes. Uh-oh, Jester's actually in a bad spot too.
He's a little stuck. Ferris might die from that archery. We're just running in blind. It's not working out too
This
well.
is not working out well at all. I definitely underestimated how many units were in the fog in a small section of the map.
Oh my god.
It's as I imagined. This is how I imagined my LP would go too. Overextending on
Many
the defense
deaths.
map.
But it's okay, Butler Brian is
We
here to
have
save
Butler
us.
Brian, so we'll be fine. Oh, thank God for the soul proc.
Isaac self-healing.
They're gonna try and go for our torches, but I will not let them.
We must defend the torches.
Cars just go in. Steel bow.
Ooh, the best bow.
Heal up. This Kara still has 22 HP. Though.
22 health.
Why is
Even
this?
at
How
full
bad
health.
is her growth? Holy crap. I
Not
can't
the
see
greatest.
growths, yeah,
Yeah, there's no growth display.
I'm into that. Brian's coming over here. Big 11 sword.
With the
Brian.
Lebanon sword.
I like how the little map animation has a tie on it. That's very cute.
Of course. That's how you know he's a businessman.
Business Brian.
Business casual.
Ooh, watch out for this guy.
Ooh, the assassin.
With lethality.
Coming in hot with lethality. He can't actually use it, so
20
you're
skill?
fine.
Wait, he can't actually use it?
You need S rank to use the master skills.
Thank you, lads.
Those shaky hit rates working out.
Chunky lads, getting chunkier.
More strength, more speed. He's ready to rampage.
He really is. Schwarz. Yes, Brian.
Brian eliminating these guys.
The Thracer music feels more appropriate after losing like a third of my army. I
Wolf
definitely
and
played this
Ferris.
super wrong.
Just charging in there.
I gotta say, with that capture, I do feel less inclined to charge in. Nope. Ooh.
Ooh! That sniper out of nowhere.
Okay, at least it's not Berserk. Fuck's
Oh,
sake.
Isaac's taking a nap.
Ken, don't do that. Ken.
Oh man. Edmund going down to that magic.
Gotta say, I'm pretty fricked.
I think you have a restore staff on
I think that was the
Sophia.
other save. Maybe it's in my
Ooh.
convoy.
I think I had a restore here. Yes, I did.
Thank heck. Alright. We're bailing.
Gotta get out of there.
We're getting out of here.
More than you bargained for down there.
I'm not good enough at the hack.
Ooh, making use of that new butler class.
Yeah, there we go. Now Brian's gonna hit him with the staves like this is Kellius.
We get a height advantage.
No, Olsen. Elias, why?
That unfortunate miss. Can we crit? Maybe Kara can finish, get her revenge on this guy. Ooh.
Okay. I was worried. There was like a moment where I felt like there could be a one-range bow retaliation. I think we're okay.
No short bows here.
Alright, I'm scared of what's over here, so I'm gonna just run away.
Probably a good idea. You have
Leslie's a game
very
over
little.
unit, I'm assuming.
Yes. You have very little vision on that side.
Yeah.
Without Brian around.
Does Brian still get extended range as a butler?
Yes.
Ah,
Ooh. Scary.
yes. Put Kara to sleep. Good.
I would be surprised if that hit.
Alright. Heck, boys. Zach is just exposing me as a low-tier video game
Fire
player.
Emblem player, yes. We'll have to ask Skryza to play next time.
Yeah. I know, seriously. I don't know why people watch me play Fire Emblem. I'm pretty bad at it.
It's about the commentary on coffee.
Yeah. People come to me for life advice. Oh, you don't have
And I gotta ask, what kind of coffee should I drink?
Are you on coffee? Do you like? You don't drink coffee, though, do you?
No, I do not.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was curious. Dark coffee. The fragrance of dark coffee.
Yes.
Every time.
Don't drink it, just sniff it. It's got a nice fragrance.
That's one of the reasons why I drink it, is because of the fragrance of dark coffee. Alright.
Let's keep her out of sniper range, just in case.
Just in case.
Ooh, these armor knights coming in hot.
Yuki. Jester. Ready to promo?
Ooh, magic.
Magic
Very
Halberd.
important stat.
Is there... Did you add... I'm gonna see if you have this. Is there an epic Dragoon class that uses magic and lances? Like the old hacks used to have, I think?
It doesn't use magic, but they do tend to have flame lances a lot.
Is there a Dragoon?
There is a dig.
Called it.
Of course. They're very epic.
So it seems like Ken intended for you to just kind of stay in this and just let the enemies come to you, based on these torch placements.
Yes, you can. But if you take your time to get down there and not get your ass handed to you, then there's rewards in it for you.
Yeah, well, clearly I'm not getting any of those. I'm just gonna stay here and farm reinforcements.
Get those EXP games.
But I can use Killing Edge at 2 range?
Yes, that's the Mage Knight class skill.
What?
So it can use any sword as a magic sword.
What? That's incredible.
It's pretty epic.
That is... Now this is epic. Majorly epic. This hack is so fun. Even though I'm terrible at it, I think it's really fun. But that's part of what makes it fun, is when you're bad at something, and then you get good at it, and you're like, that's right.
Show the game who's boss.
Exactly.
By throwing Isaac into the enemies and killing them all.
Yes, that's exactly how this works.
That's the beauty of it. Hope that torch is okay.
Yeah, we gotta protect the torches.
They're more important than our units.
Pretty much. I mean, based on Isaac and Lizzie's commentary, I would assume the torches are more important. No!
Oh no! Game over.
My
Oh,
torch.
this is so sad. The torches.
Is the torch off screen?
Yep.
Oh, that's interesting. I like all the soldier reinforcements too.
Gotta get the XP. Wow, Joel just destroying him with the bow.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
Eyes adjusting. Realism mechanics.
Photorealistic blood.
Alright, we're peeling back here. Magic sword.
The magic sword.
That's hilarious. So why would anyone go Sage?
Because they get stabbed. And also, Flare, I think it's called. The FE9 skill.
Oh, okay.
That's like magic Soul Luna at the same time.
Got it.
Pretty bonkers.
I believe it. Alright, let's see. Do you have a Lance Reaver? You don't. But you do have Epic Kelix.
It's not that epic against not armors.
So we're gonna do this. Oh wait, is this a... Okay, I can choke that.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to trade with... Oh no, I still have Morris, thank God.
You got Morris.
We're gonna do some epic trades.
Trades for the Brave Axe.
A Molder can use... Morris can use... light magic now too, that's pretty
Yes. Priests and clerics get light magic.
Classic...
So that they're not just bad troubadour.
Classic ROM hack stuff.
Of course.
Vintage ROM hacking. Stream of 5. Bloodlines. The classics.
But this is the only hack with Butler Brian.
That's true. Brave Axe Joel's gonna go off here. take care of
He's
this
swinging.
train of unfortunate soldiers
Soldiers.
whose AI compels them to sacrifice themselves. Uh-oh.
Ooh, a monk.
If this was the last Heavenly Throne, I'd be very scared.
Pulled out the Malkuth tones.
Malkuth 1, dude. Gotta watch it. Now, let's see. Got 4 more turns. Let's try not to die. Step
I think
back,
that's a good strategy.
Step back. Yeah, try not to die. Choke the points because I'm not gonna risk myself dying anymore.
Ah, where's the fun in that?
Do you want me to go in guns blazing and die?
It would be funny.
We can. We can sacrifice Brian again.
Kill Brian again. It'll be a yearly occurrence. Looks safe. What could go wrong?
Oh, no one's over there. I can just restore the beacon? Is that...
Oh yeah, I saw this
Is that a bug?
a couple days ago. Yeah, that's not intentional. It doesn't do anything. I mean, except give you staff experience, I guess. But yeah, I don't know what's up with that.
You restore the flame by putting it out. The restore. Big level ups?
More magic for that Levin sword.
Let's keep going. Jester, hanging tough.
Tussling with that Merva though.
Look at Mercus with these Dawson-esque hit rates.
We got Dawson and Ilios over on the left.
Yeah, this is the Thracia squad plus the generic soldiers that you escaped from in Manster Chapter 4.
The mandatory ROM hack soldier.
Yeah. Is it really a ROM hack without a soldier?
I don't think so. We could do some epic trade strats.
Big weapon round. I could have done
Big axe.
This is Helios here. Heal up. Let's have to so many crazy things. Alright, do we dare go in further? Aha!
There he is, the tactician.
His loyal Steelblade Guardian.
His loyal Steelblade hero.
Wow.
Of course.
Of course it's a Steelblade Guardian. Alright.
Who
Who else?
would you trust a man with a Steelblade with your life? Because I would.
I would trust the Steelblade Guardian. Joel's due for a big, crunchy heal from Lawrence.
Huge heal. Give him all the health
A
plan.
crunchy mend. One thing I haven't used at all yet that I should is Refuge, which is really cool. Straight out of
Yes,
Fates. The reverse rescue strats. Super fun. We'll try that in a bit.
Can fly units across the map.
Yeah, you can... If you're a better Fire Emblem player than me, you can definitely maneuver on this map like butter on bread.
He's schmoovin'.
Here, well, super smooth here. Ooh, okay.
Can we get that juicy crit?
That juicy soul crit? Nope. The Steelblade Guardian will fall.
He's holding on.
Ooh.
And here's Haguro with the Ocean Seal. The Brian promotion item.
Let's see.
She's pretty scary.
Yeah, and she... Oh, she can't proc lethality, thankfully. Oh, and she moves.
No. Yes. She will attack if you get in her range.
Yeah, check this out. Refuge. And back. Pretty cool.
Can rescue and drop in the same turn.
Yeah. very epic. Alright.
Gives you pretty big movement.
Oh, the soldiers. They're back. Yes. Yes! Isaac.
Ooh, there we go.
The Steel Blade Guardian has fallen to my blade.
Big experience gains.
Big level. Oh no, the tactician. It's not just Mark.
Mark with the Thoron tone. He's got the lemon sword. The lemon sword.
Prayer.
Like any true tactician.
Yeah. Get out of here, kid.
We're gonna dumpster him with this. Ooh, but he procs Miracle.
No, Brian.
Brian doesn't have the damage.
These are the strats you like to subscribe for. Now,
In the nick of time, too. Next turn is the last one.
yeah. I feel really bad that I played this chapter super poorly, but we got through it.
We managed. Thanks to Butler Brian helping us out.
Butler Brian, really the hero.
And hopefully not dying this year.
Watch him get crit with attacked.
We gotta rig a crit so we can kill Brian.
Torch phase. The guy doesn't even attack.
He's scared. I mean, I'd be scared too if Isaac was in my face.
It's fair.
And we get the diamond.
Nice. Does she attack at range? No, that would have been cool.
She doesn't have a bow.
Get out. There we go.
Ooh. Lizzie getting the kills.
Let's see what happens here, lads.
I think we got it. Until Lizzie dies on the last turn.
Yeah, that would be so tragic if I did that. Okay, we made it.
We're fine.
We did it, lads. We did it. We survived Fire Emblem E3 2020.
We made it somehow. Am I stronger? I don't know. I was hiding the whole time.
Yeah. I was waiting for you to charge in brazenly and through the fog, but... Ooh, is that alternative dialogue because she lived and now comes back?
She always comes back.
Oh.
Isaac doesn't kill her
Oh, okay.
because he feels bad.
Troubled dad energy, man.
He's too nice of a guy.
Ooh, Isaac flashbacks to mystery
Time for
time.
the edgy flashbacks.
It's young Haguro and Isaac who doesn't age.
What's his secret?
Alondite.
The Alondite. He does 50 reps with the Alondite every day.
Yes, I'll toggle smile. Do my best. There we go. The classic line.
She's doing her best, everyone.
With her emo girl 2005 hair. Straight out of Hot Topic. I like how their health bars still show.
We can still see how Lizzie almost died.
Yeah, we can still see
At
how
the
bad
very
I
end.
am at the game.
Rest in peace, Wolf and Ferris.
Man. Ferris died last year too, actually.
Okay, I guess Ferris will be the annual sacrifice.
Elfin. And Lara.
Mr. Elfin and Larum.
This is straight out of FE6.
Yeah, we're just
Amazing.
playing some FE6. Nothing to see here. A classic tune.
This is triumphant. I enjoy this. It makes me feel much better about my hollow victory.
About the lives we've lost.
Yeah. mean, I did play that chapter pretty terribly. Ken, I'm sorry.
You tried your best.
No, I didn't.
That's the.
I was definitely not.
Yeah, you did.
I'm still pretty rusty, to be honest. I haven't played much Fire Emblem lately. And that's... I gotta say, fog with effective weapons and staves, hard to deal with on a first run.
Very, very scary.
Yeah, it's just, you just don't know. You can't plan. Jester. I'm a playable soldier.
Hey guys, I'm here too. Ah, good old Jester.
Is it deep lore that Jester is related to Lot somehow?
Yes, in part.
Oh, spoiler, sorry. Best of luck, kid. Oh, and Jar Robe. Prayer
And the
amulet.
prayer amulet.
Prayer amulets are cool. It's like...
Yes, they're very good at. Personally, I just sell them because I'm too much of a gamer to let my units
Well, not me. But anyway, guys, that was fun. I really like the premise of the map. I like the use of the torches. I would say if it were me designing it, I would get rid of the effective weaponry and the sleep staff.
die.
I would get rid of those ambush reinforcements. But I feel like this hack can get away with it in like the same way that like Three Houses can get away with it, because you have the way Suspend works. Suspend is like FE4. So like when you die, you don't need to reset. You can just restart from the last turn, as you saw here. So
Yep.
there are ways around it. But
In case you missed that 95.
Yeah, I don't love it, but I like the premise. I like the ambiance. I like the deep lore. Sack has it all, and it has capture. So I stand by my recommendation of the Nameless Heroes, and I'm excited to see what's to come. Thank you, Pikmin, for joining me.
Anytime, pandan.
Well, until then, guys, this has been Fire Emblem E3 2020. Come join us again next time for more The Fragrance of Dark Coffee and watching me completely get wrecked by the map.
It's a tradition to see Dan fail at the Nameless Heroes.
Yeah, it really is at this point. I bet there are other people who are like, I wish that were me playing it for FE3. I would show Dan. And if you are, go ahead, play this hack. I challenge you.
I challenge you to play this hack.
I want you to play this hack. All right, guys. It's been 58 minutes. Until next time, be safe and play the Nameless Heroes. Thank you, Pikmin. Thank you, Ken. Thank you, team that's been translating, putting this together, doing the art. It's fantastic. It's a really cool effort, and I love to see a hack getting a translation while it's in development. Super cool. Until next time.
Adios.